Ares, you know him as the god of war, but I know him as the most hated of all the Greek gods. Everybody hates Ares, seriously. Zeus, Ares' father, never even wanted his son to be the god of war and hated Ares so much that he created a second god of war, Athena, who he birthed by himself. He gave birth to her from his head by having the other gods split his skull open to deliver her. You get me, bruv? Do you understand how much you have to hate someone to want to birth the baby from your cracked skull just to replace the person you hate? You get me, bruh? Ares is the Joffrey of Greek mythology. Humans, gods, they all hate him, which is crazy considering that every Greek god is a selfish sociopath who kidnaps before breakfast, abuses by lunch, and has caught a few bodies by dinner. But while the other gods often have ends justifying their means, Ares is just slaughtered for fun.
I killed the sun!
Ares is, of course, the son of the two supreme gods, Hera and Zeus. And as the god of war, Ares represents the brutality and violence of war. That's what Ares is all about. And Zeus despised him for that graceless, violence-only personality. And that's why he saw his favorite daughter, Athena, as the true god of war, the goddess of strategic warfare. That was echoed in the Greek people, who also favored wisdom. Mindless warfare for the sake of bloodshed was considered despicable, so the people of Greece worshipped Athena's wisdom in military matters and despised Ares' pedestrian barbaric ways. Except the Spartans, man, they loved Ares.
This is Sparta!
Most of Ares' temples and cults were actually in Sparta, but outside of the Spartans, the only one that loved Ares was Hera, his mom. And she was the only reason Zeus allowed Ares to stay on Mount Olympus. She thought Ares was meant to succeed Zeus, but again, Zeus had his skull cracked open to give birth to Athena just to avoid Ares, man. That would create an inferiority complex if I've ever seen one. And maybe that's why Ares was just all about brutality and suffering. Like, notice me, Dad. Look how much pain I'm causing. You hate that, right? So, notice me. It's kind of sad, actually. Damn. All that carnage did not just bother Zeus, but every other god. Sure, they were all twisted, and often enough, humans were like insects to them, and everybody swats an insect once in a while, but the one who enjoys the insect screams and suffering and does that all day, that's the one that worries you. And that was Ares and his reign over human warfare. If it didn't quite become clear how much Ares loves bloodshed and suffering, his sons were Phobos and Deimos, literally the gods of fear and terror. When I tell you my man's Ares was about that life, you get me, bruv. To be fair though, Ares is the god of war, and there is no war without bloodshed and cruelty. So it kind of comes with the territory. But while Athena shows how to handle reigning over war gracefully, Ares never really picked sides either. He just supported whoever was more violent, and often switched sides in the middle of the war just to keep the carnage going. He did that in the Trojan War, which is also when his sister Athena whooped him twice. But Ares versus Athena and the Trojan War is another video for another day. My point is, if you're looking for a villain in Greek mythology, it's Ares.